America has 4 times China's GDP per capita. By every economic textbook, Americans should be living 4 times better. But what if the textbook is wrong? Yes, the average American earns far more. But here's what that number hides. The top 10% of Americans hold 67% of all wealth. Meanwhile, China's middle class, 400 million people, has exploded in just 20 years. Both countries have a serious inequality problem. America just has more zeros on the rich end. Now let's talk about what that money actually buys. In New York, a one-bedroom apartment averages $3,500 a month. In Shanghai, one of China's most expensive cities, the same apartment is $1,100. In a Tier 2 Chinese city like Chengdu, under $400. Your salary is higher in America, but so is everything else. Here's where it gets painful for America. The average American spends $13,000 per year on health care. China, around $700, and 92% of Chinese citizens have basic government health coverage. In the U.S., medical bills are still the #1 cause of personal bankruptcy. More money, more problems, literally. That's the money picture. But humans don't live on spreadsheets. Money is step 1. But where you feel safe walking at night, where your kids get the best shot at success, where life just feels livable, that's a different scorecard entirely. China's education system is brutal, and it works. Chinese 15-year-olds ranked #1 in the world in math and science on the PISA Global Test. American students ranked 28th in math. But here's the trade-off. Chinese students average 9 to 10 hours of studying per day. The pressure is immense. America gives kids more freedom. China gives kids more results. Which is better? Depends who you ask, the parent or the child. China has one of the lowest violent crime rates in the world. The murder rate is 8 times lower than the United States. You can walk at 2 a.m. in most Chinese cities without fear. But that safety comes at a cost. One of the most extensive surveillance systems on the planet. 700 million cameras, facial recognition everywhere, safe streets, watched life. Is that a trade you'd make? China built 40,000 kilometers of high-speed rail in 15 years. The U.S. has 0. You can travel from Beijing to Shanghai, 1,300 kilometers, in 4 hours and 18 minutes for $80. The equivalent U.S. train, Amtrak from New York to Chicago, takes 19 hours and costs $150. On infrastructure and affordability of daily life, China is winning. And it's not close. So China wins on safety, trains, and affordable food. America leads on income and freedom. We've looked at money, health, safety, and daily life. Now the hardest question, are people actually happy? And where do they want to go? The 2025 World Happiness Report ranked the U.S. at number 23. China ranked 60th. Finland, Denmark, Iceland, small countries consistently top the list. But here's the nuance. Chinese citizens report high satisfaction with their government and national direction. Americans report high personal freedom but low institutional trust. Happiness is personal. Trust is political. Both matter. This is where America pulls far ahead. Freedom of speech, free press, open internet, these are not small things. In China, Google, YouTube, Instagram, WhatsApp, all blocked. Citizens use WeChat, Weibo, Baidu, all monitored by the government. The Freedom House Index ranks China 9 out of 100. The U.S. scores 83. You can be comfortable and watched, or free and stressed. That's the real choice. By 2035, India will be the world's most populous country. China's population is already shrinking. The U.S. keeps growing through immigration. China is aging fast. Today, one working adult supports 1.8 retirees. By 2050, that ratio collapses. Meanwhile, America's innovation engine, Silicon Valley, OpenAI, SpaceX, still has no rival. China builds fast. America builds deep. The next 20 years will tell us which matters more. So which country lives better in 2026? If you value safety, affordable food, trains, and stability, China wins on daily quality of life. If you value freedom, opportunity, and the chance to build something extraordinary, America still leads. There's no single answer. Because the better question is, better for who? Drop in the comments, which country would you choose to live in?